This will be a current love reading for you and the person that is on your mind at this time. What is the energy between you two? Okay. What's the energy between you two? So as you can see here, there is a positive ending to whatever story you are currently in. There's somebody looking in your direction at this time. There might be some waiting involved, but you know, we are in Libra season at the moment. This is Libra energy. If it's not someone that is a Libra, this is just the energy of balance, of the truth prevailing, right? Maybe you feel like you've been in the dark with this person for quite some time. You don't know which way to go. You're kind of walking around in the dark, hitting and, you know, stubbing your toes on the rocks. Maybe you've had a rocky past with this person. Or maybe you just haven't really gotten anywhere if it's a new person that you're thinking of. This is something that hasn't really been put into the light between you two. You haven't made any real headway in regards to your connection. But underneath it all, there is a Knight of Cups here. And the Knight is a little bit more action-oriented. He's not waiting around and wishing and wanting. He's kind of making a decision now at this point. The Knight of Cups is decisive, and he kind of just goes and gets what he wants. He's definitely a flirt. He's attractive. You know, he is the Knight of Cups. You know, there's a rose right on his cheek. There's a lot of women that would like to be that rose, you know. He's spiritual, he's loving, he's lighthearted, he's friendly, he's popular. He is easily liked by many. And this also goes in regards to the romance department. There's a lot of women that would love to hang out with the Knight of Cups, yeah? And maybe this is why you've been in the dark about this person. You don't know if he's just a player. You don't know if he's just giving you the runaround like he does with everyone. You've been just basically uninformed. You don't know what the right answer is with this person. Justice is here to say that the truth will come to light very soon. As you could see, you're coming out of the darkness and into the light. There's a new horizon ahead of you. This person might be in your horizon, or there might be some truth that comes out about this connection or this person that will help you decide whether or not you want to go forward with them. Either way, you're coming out of the dark, and the truth is always the light. The truth sets you free. The truth is light. The truth never is tricky. It's straightforward, it's pure, and it's unwavering. This Knight of Cups might come to you in that sort of fashion where there's no second guessing what his intentions are. There's no wondering, what, you know, waiting, wishing, you know, competing, worrying. None of that is going to matter with the Justice card. You have justice and victory. So whatever connection that you have in your head, whatever person you are thinking of this time, you might be a great balance with each other. there's definitely some sort of new adjustment that's going to happen in the future that's going to show you the way, the path to proceed down. And this person might be on it with you. There is some sort of offer. The Knight also represents offers, news, you know, information in transit, basically. And you might receive some news about this person liking you. You might receive some news about this person maybe going somewhere else. Whatever the case is, if you feel like there's some sort of imbalance at this time within you about whether or not you should proceed, it looks like you'll come out victorious. And whether or not that means you being with this person or not, at least you will have some sort of peace of mind knowing that you know the answer now. It's almost, not knowing answers is actually almost feels worse than knowing answers sometimes, you know? When you're sitting there wondering, wishing, wanting, waiting, just contemplating all the time, you're in a state of limerence maybe, where you're becoming obsessed with someone's, or, you know, or the potential of someone, or you almost are in love with the potential of a thought. It's a little bit too much, and sometimes you need to get yourself out of that mind frame and back into reality. It's okay to manifest, it's okay to love and dream and all that, but when you're stuck in a state of not knowing for too long, it could wreak havoc. And I think you're at this point now where you just want to know either way what the deal is. This Knight of Cups is coming in to tell you something soon. It will give you a sense of justice with the confusion that you might be feeling. It looks like it's going to turn into a positive victory for you, but let's elaborate a little bit more here. Knight of Cups comes into the Five of Wands. So it looks like this Knight is coming out of the dark himself, let's say. This Knight might have been afraid to contact you. This Knight might have been going through his own inner turmoil. Maybe there's self-esteem issues. Maybe there's third-party issues. Maybe there's just a feeling of inadequacy, or just not wanting to go after what he wants. But it looks like with the 5, there's a change here for the better. He's going to break out of his shell and come towards you. Justice? What is Justice? I just had a fly buzz in my ear, so it looks like maybe this Knight is going to break out of his shell and talk to you and tell you something. What's up with the Justice card? The Seven of Wands comes out. Lots of wand energy, so it's giving me like something where you'll both feel like you're crossing over to something new with one another. Again, wands, they represent energy, fire, passion, action. This is action-oriented cards coming out for you. And this beautiful violet purple energy too, by the way. This is something that is something intuitive, or that's been on someone's mind for a while. This is something that, we have the 5, the 6, and the 7 of wands actually here. I just noticed that. So look at this. Look at that. The 5 and the 6 and the 7 of wands. This is giving me the intention of coming towards you. This is giving me the intention of leveling up, of crossing boundaries, of breaking through, you know, self-consciousness, of coming out of the dark, of making things happen. This is an upward progression. This is an increase in action that is happening. This person is deciding with the Justice card to do it, and it looks like they decided that they're going to do it. This is someone that has been thinking about it But it looks like from these cards that there's a decision that's already been made, and he's deciding to come towards you. One more card. Victory, the Six of Wands. Princess of Wands. So much wand energy. So much wand energy. Also, it goes from the 5 to the 7 to the 6 of Wands. So it looks like he's putting all the negativity behind him and, you know, really stepping into the light, really stepping into future dreams, stepping into positivity, stepping into positive thinking. It's like having positive affirmations, you know, when you start to believe, fully believe that your future holds exciting things for you, that your future gives you what you were looking for. You become excited over the outcome. And it looks like this Knight of Cups and the Princess of Wands here, it's a pretty frisky match, I'm gonna say. The Knight of Cups looks at you like you are gorgeous. You have a lot of vitality to you. You're very charismatic. A lot of people look at you in a sensual way, let's say. The Princess of Wands is just becoming her own woman, you know. She's young at heart. She's frisky. And she kind of is fiery. You know, there's a lion kind of in her hair here. So it just gives me the energy of being the queen of her own land, her own life. And this Knight of Cups is truly enjoying what he's seeing. And it looks like he's beginning to come around to the point of making a decision on coming towards you. So if that's what you are looking for as well, I would expect some sort of news happening soon, some kind of buzz. If it's not him, there's some sort of gossip or energy buzz that's going to be kind of hitting your ears with the truth, hitting your ears with some sort of good news. What comes out? I can't even show this card, so I'll put it underneath here. We have the Prince of Cups coming out too, with the Knight of Cups. That is a lot of cup energy for him. That is a ton of cup energy. I'll put it this way so we don't get in trouble here. The Prince and the Knight of Cups coming out. So he's leveling up. That is something that is being shown here in all these cards. This person is really starting to just make a decision to kind of man up, to come towards you and just make an offer, or at least come towards you and explain himself. He's willing to do the work at this point. He's coming out of the dark with his own feelings. Maybe he had to decide whether or not he actually liked you or he was just lusting after you. When you are in a Princess of Wands energy, everyone's lusting after you, okay? But he's really showing a lot of progression, a lot of growth. 5 and 7 of Wands is in his past. He's breaking through. He's jumping over into different worlds. And he's coming out of the darkness and into the light to really match up with someone that's on his level, the 6 of Wands, which is a very victorious card for both involved. When two people match up and they're good for each other, there's a lot of powerful energy that comes out of it. And it seems like there's some sort of justice here, though. Like maybe if it's not just you not knowing, there's some sort of issue here that is going to be brought into the light between you two. I don't know if you've both had an issue that's been known between you two. Maybe there's been some past already between you two, or let's pull another card about the Justice. We have the Knight of Discs and Temperance coming out. It just seems to me like there's going to be justice in relationship for you. So it's giving me just vibes of justice in finding someone that's actually good for you. Justice in waiting for the right person to come around and not just jumping ship and just closing your eyes, spinning around and picking someone and that's it. It's really being conscious in your choice of your person. You know, it's a very important choice. Sometimes you can't be too choosy, but you have to be a little bit. You know, this is something and someone that's really going to be in your life for a long time. So you want to choose wisely, and this person seems like he's really improving himself, and he's going to cross boundaries that he's not used to. He's really jumping in between his comfort level and going out on a limb. But obviously he sees that there's some sort of opportunity here with you that is worth jumping for and worth working for. Temperance gives me, you know, the feeling of balance and patience. Like I was saying, patience in finding the right person, patience in waiting for someone to come towards you, or just patience in figuring out something before you make a decision or an action. It also means yin and yang energy. Temperance knows how to handle life's failures and successes equally, and she does it with grace. She's not stressed out about what life throws at her, and it just seems like with this energy between you two, I wouldn't be too stressed out about the outcome, because there will be some sort of justice served. There will be some sort of news or information given to you soon that will show you that this man is trying to improve to come towards you. There's definitely some upward projection here, and he wants stability. With the Knight of Discs, it's giving me stable relationship, someone that is willing to do the work to get into a stable relationship that is balanced. We have justice with the balancing, and we have temperance with balance. So there's a lot of Libra energy here. There's a lot of balance in between two forces of energy, and this person might be a good balance for you. It's definitely be some sort of new adjustment that's going to be made in your lives together in order to make the connection work. Oh, look at these two cards that just popped out. Can you ask for anything more? The Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Boy, whoever you are thinking of, there's a strong possibility of love here between you two, of new love, a new chance at love, and also, besides love, wealth. What does wealth mean to you? The Ten of Pentacles is getting exactly what you ask for. It's getting exactly what you work for. And that's why this victory card is here, showing you the way. You will have victory with this person. You will have a new chance at love. And you'll also have a new chance at developing the wealth that you desire, which includes love, family, good relationships overall with friends, coworkers, people around you. You try to keep your circles tight and actually succeeding in such. It also means financial wealth, where you can kind of sit in your home and know that you are taken care of. And you'll get there all in time. It seems like you need to have a little bit of patience in order for this man to cross all the rivers and the mountains and break, you know, there's a lot of action happening around you, but it's all for you. And it looks like there's a good balance between you two. Again, the Knight of Cups And the Princess of Wands, they're a cute couple. They're really cute together. They're physically attractive together. They're physically attractive separately. So when they're together, it's kind of like a lot of people are going to look at you because you're both very cute on your own. So when the Knight of Cups starts giving his cup to the Princess of Wands, who's just all in her feels, you know, and she's just sassy and sexy, that is a relationship that most people are going to want to look at and stare at, almost kind of like a good, I want to say a train wreck, but I don't want to say that because I'm not getting train wreck vibes here. I'm getting like looking at a rainbow. You know, ever see one of those rainbows that are in the shape of an orb in the sky? It looks like the rainbow is wrapping around the entire earth. And if you see something so fantastic and gorgeous, you can't help yourself but just stop and look and enjoy the view. And it looks like a lot of people are going to be doing that with your energy. There's some sort of energy here between the two of you that is going to be something that where other people are going to they just feel this light coming off of you two, and they feel the love here. This Ace of Cups is showing me that whatever person you are thinking of is thinking of you in this time. He's making actions that are oriented strictly to come towards you in the best way possible. There's definitely a good balance between you two, and this Knight of Cups is really trying to level up himself and work towards what he needs to in order to come to you in the right fashion, in the right time. And you're both coming out of a dark period, but you both will have a chance at new love. And the 10 of Pentacles, which is gorgeous ending to this little love connection. It really is. Let's give just a final card on, is there any timing involved here? We're being told to wait with the Temperance and the Justice. And waiting, you'll have a good outcome here. But is there anything else that... Okay, so these three cards just popped out. So we have the Five of Cups, we have Judgment, and the World. Lots of interesting cards here. So with these three cards, it's the ending factor of your little love story. I think you both have gone through some pretty crappy times in regards to love. Maybe this man has just gotten out of a bad relationship. The Five of Cups is just like a standstill. Maybe this is why he's doing a lot of work before he comes towards you. But then we have Judgment. So this person is definitely doing some inner work with himself in regards to what he needs to do, and he's doing it because you're seeing here with this progression from the 5, the 6, and the 7 of Wands. He's making progress in his own self-development, and you are too. You have to judge yourself when you come out of a relationship. Even if you don't feel like you are at fault, you have to see where you contributed. That goes without saying. And once you're able to be honest with yourself, if you don't want to say it to another human being or write it down or anything like that, that's fine. But you have to be able to judge yourself openly and honestly, to give yourself the right information, so you're not in a delusional state. Everyone makes mistakes. Even if you were the quote-unquote good one in your past relationship, that doesn't mean that you didn't make any mistakes, and it doesn't mean that you can't do anything better. And with the last card here as the World, you will get everything. Everything. Look at this. The World, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. You are going to get everything that your heart, your little heart desires. You will get the world with the right person. And this right person might be the person that you're thinking of, because they're also thinking of a long-term effect to love, life, and relationship. And in order to get where you need to go with family, with love, balance, energy, you know, after you've done your own work and figured out where you can improve on your life, you're really going to come into your own. You're really going to have a new chance at love that's going to be glorious and fun and exciting. See, there's a lot of red excitement here, I'll call it. And in the end, you have the world and wealth. Whoever you're thinking of is definitely a catch. This man is leveling up. This man is willing and ready to let it be known what he's been doing. And it's on its way. So there's a message on its way to you at this time. So I hope that you enjoy this message, and I hope that you have a lot of good fortune in your future.